this video Lena posted a few months ago titled, I got in a fight with my neighbor? Child, tell me why that video is gone. She either privated it or deleted it. Now, why the hell would she do that? Excuse me? Hammers! Now, before we get into this video, just a disclaimer. These are my black ass opinions and messy little thoughts. Nothing is fact, just vibes and fair use, baby. Period. Do y'all want my opinion? Baby, it's time to clock in. When Lena posted this video a few months ago, I posted this video to my channel on Lena stealing the nanny. But y'all, let's not stop there. Let's break this shit down. Follow me now.
So as most of you guys know, I do have a nanny and she's been with us almost for 2 months now. She actually was nannying for someone else, a different child. I was like, hey, like, do you know any nannies? I'm looking for a nanny to me. And she ended up telling me that she would like to work for me. Obviously, for one, she would be getting paid more because it would be 2 kids and that her contract was coming up. Cool.
Pause. Now, how the hell she just gonna walk up to some random nanny and inquire about another nanny? They didn't have no website, nothing legit, so you can know who's watching your children. That's what I'm talking about. She didn't give a damn. She just really wanted somebody to watch them kids so she could go lollygagging around Thailand, eating and getting her nails done every day and following King around. But this is the same person that has an issue with Kaiser being left with Cindy, his grandmother. Clock that. Child, I'm not believing one bit that this woman just randomly said she want to work for her. This is what I can't stand with Lena. She's not telling the full story because they had to have a conversation in order for this woman to say she want to work for her. What amount of money did you offer her and what was she previously being offered?
Fast forward, you know, she gives her 2 weeks to her boss. Elsa's her name.
Now pay attention to this, y'all. She said Esther is her name. Follow me now.
I saw how she interacted with the child that she was working with. So I was like, oh my God, like I love how she plays with them.
This how Lena contradicts herself. So which one is it? Did she just walk up to her and inquire about another nanny? Or did she watch this nanny play with a child that she was caring for and then say, bet, I want her to be my children's nanny? And then proceeded to go and dangle the carrot so that this woman can quit her job and become her nanny. Clock that.
This is where it gets juicy. She starts working for us. Then one day she tells me my old boss is very angry that I work here in this building. She's calling me names. She's texting me. Fast forward to about March 24th. And this is when it became my business. Elsa was at the playground. The woman left the gym, went to the playground and was cussing her out, telling her like, you're a fraud, how dare you effing work here. So Elsa, she comes back, she tells me, ma'am, this is what happened today.
Oh, now wait a damn minute. I thought the woman's name was Elsa. Is it Esther or Elsa? I'm confused. You mean to tell me that this girl wanted a nanny so damn bad that she didn't even care what the woman's name is? Excuse me? Hammers. Follow me now.
Like now it's becoming my problem because she's watching my children and you're making her feel uncomfortable. I'm like, Elsa, give me her number right now because I'm gonna text her because I'm not okay with that.
Girl, what? I know good and well she did not tell Esther to give her this woman's phone number so she could text her phone. Like, literally, they had nothing to do with her. They are 2 grown ass women. And first of all, why is she believing everything that Esther has to say? She don't even know her. She don't even know her name. Her name was just Elsa. Excuse me? Hammers. If that woman decides to haul off and cuss Esther ass out, that has absolutely nothing to do with Lena. If this woman didn't do nothing directly towards the children, I don't understand why Lena is inserting herself into adult situation. But this is what she do. We know by now that all she does is insert herself into people's shit.
So I text this woman and I'm like, hello, this is Esther's employer, Elena. It has come to my understanding you verbally harassed her today while my children were in her care. Mother to mother, I understand you might be frustrated for your child as she's been with him for months, but I am also a mother and my children do not need to see that behavior or the person who is taking care of my children feel threatened in any way. I hope you got what you needed to be said off your chest because I would really hope you would understand that behavior in front of kids is not okay and to never do it again. Because I really could have went off because why the hell are you cussing and threatening somebody who's watching my kids? And I'm not even around.
Child, this can't be serious. This is complete comedy. Like, who exactly does Lena think she is? The hell she means she texts this woman talking about never to do it again in front of her children. And she could have really went off because you're cussing in front of my children when I'm not even around. Excuse me? Whose fault is it that you not around? It ain't nobody's fault but yours. You the one who went approach this stranger so that she can watch your kids so you could be in Thailand doing absolutely nothing. If you was with your kids, then maybe this would have been prevented so they wouldn't see it. But But furthermore, you can't stop what your kids are going to see. When they go to regular school, if they ever do, they're going to be able to see all type of things that you're not going to control. She can't just take this grown-ass woman phone talking about, don't be doing it in front of my kids and I'm not around. Then had the audacity to say that the woman verbally harassed the nanny. Excuse me? Hammer.
Hello, Elena. I'm not sure what she told you, but to be clear, I'm not frustrated because Esther left after taking care of my son for some time. Now that I see how everything unfolded when she emotionally blackmailed us during pay negotiation, threatened to leave within a week of notice, all the lies that she told to manipulate us because we had been so nice to her that she thought she could take advantage of us, then denying she lied at all. I'm actually glad she left our family and my child is no longer in her care or around her at all. Finding out who she truly is as a person beneath her demure facade has been traumatizing to me. To know what I misjudged someone so badly, but she is still here every day and I have to run into her day in and day out while constantly worrying about my son recognizing her and getting upset. Like today, my son and our trial nanny passed Esther while downstairs and he was upset ever since. So what exactly am I supposed to do? Hide my son? What would you do if you were in my shoes? I understand your situation too. She already started working for you and your kids are already used to her. I would advise you to be careful around her.
Child, look at the body language Lena is using while she's reading this woman's text messages. And to keep it a buck, I believe what the woman is saying. Lena must have went and offered her some type of money and then this girl decided, oh, well, I'm gonna start asking them if they'll give me more money. Basically, like, if you don't pay me this, like she willing to pay me, then I'll leave type shit. And on top of that, they don't have to give her more money. If they already had whatever contract or whatever agreement set in place and she had already been with their child for that long, it's going to take the baby some time to get used to not seeing that woman around. Lena talking about, I'm a mom this, I'm a mom that. She don't want to understand nothing that the woman is saying because it's fuck you. I got your nanny, bitch. That's my nanny now. That's the energy that she giving.
Elsa told her previous boss, hey, I have an opportunity to make this amount of money. I'm already here comfortable with you. Give me a raise, basically. She asked her boss and her boss said no. And then I said, I understand. Before she gave you notice that she would be leaving, have you had any problems with her? Or is it because she left on a short notice and is located in the same building as your family? Still, that is the root of the problem. She has been very honest with me and showed me all of the messages and explained that she was just simply looking for a new job to pay more. To me, I understand in life we should always want to better ourselves and earn as much money as we can. I don't see any reason on why this situation couldn't be more friendlier.
Girl, what does she mean she can't see a reason why the situation can't be any friendlier? Friendlier? First of all, who is she to dictate how this woman proceeds when it comes to Esther, Elsa, whoever the hell she is?
She said, I think you're misunderstanding me. I don't have any issues with people leaving their jobs for better pay and benefits at all. People do that all the time. Like I said, it is the emotional manipulation and the lies that she verbally told my husband and I, and the complete lack of respect and consideration for people that treated her kindly that I am not okay with. Then after all, she is someone we still have to run into every single day. The only concern is the safety and well-being of my child. It is for that exact reason that I don't want her anywhere near my family whatsoever.
She blatantly just quit at a drop of the dime the moment she was offered more money, which is fine. It's not the fact that she was offered more money. It's not the fact that she left, which the woman has literally made it clear. Lena lacks comprehension skills, man. She texted the girl and said, it's not about that. It's not what she did. It's how she went about it. And the fact still remains that my baby is attached to her now and he still has to see her. She's still around here. And that is problematic on us. On top of the fact, Esther, Elsa, or you don't even give a damn about the fact that we are now without a nanny. We got to go to a trial nanny. My child got to adjust to a new person. On top of the fact, they don't know where this family stands with money. This could literally have put a strain on this family financially with them not being able to go to work. Somebody was going to have to stay home with the child during this transition of him getting a different nanny at such late notice. What's not clicking?
So then I say, my one and only reason for contacting you was because I was told twice, you told her over text and in person today that you were going to talk to me. I was very disturbed to hear that you went to the playground and was calling her names and cursing in front of my children. Hopefully this situation doesn't escalate any further as children are involved. Thank you.
There she go contradicting herself again, y'all. She literally said that Esther Elsa told her that the woman was cussing her out and all type of things like that. And she told Esther, give me your phone. I'm about to text her because I'm not okay with that. Now it's my business. This is what she said was the reason why she texted that woman phone. Now she trying to backtrack and say the reason why she texted the phone was because Elsa told her twice that same day that the woman said that she was going to talk to her. What?
Keep in mind, this is all in March. This is her response. She said, I said exactly once over text weeks ago that I wouldn't mind talking to you. I did not say that I was going to talk to you today in person or otherwise. Maybe that's another one of her lies. The reason I went to the playground today is because she promised in text at the time when she left the job that she would do her best to avoid running into my son. She knows our routine extremely well. She went there today exactly at the time when he is usually there, and she heard me saying to another nanny just outside the playground that he is coming down to play. It did not seem like she cared at all about holding up her end of the bargain. And then she goes, you are disturbed by the possibility that is going to negatively affect your child. Meanwhile, my child is already being negatively affected every day and every time they see each other. So I question whether you truly understand.
And I believe her. I mean, she not lying. Lena kids were not affected in this situation whatsoever. Lena just wanted to insert herself in this situation between the nanny and the previous employer. That's what happened. That woman's child is the one that's affected. Your children just got a new nanny and now they playing at the park. The kids not even concerned what the hell going on.
I said my main concern is making sure you don't go up to her no more while she's taking care of my kids. What's done is already done. She works in the same building and will possibly be running into your son. There is no stopping that. Her working here is no different from when a child has to attend school and have different teachers. She goes, a nanny for a 1-year-old is not the same thing as going to school and seeing different teachers. It's a very personal relationship. Teachers don't come into homes and spend extensive time taking care of the baby. And mother to mother, what kind of mother steals another baby's nanny? You don't see a reason why the situation can't be friendlier. I don't see a reason why you had to do what you did in the first place.
Child, clock that. She ate that up because, girl, why would you admit that you was watching this woman play with that woman's child? So then you go and approach this woman and ask her for a recommendation for a nanny. That's not the whole conversation, though. You had to offer her some type of money for this woman to then go to her current boss and give them an ultimatum of paying her more or she's going to leave. Child, did she have the audacity to sit up here and talk about it's the same way as the child seeing multiple different teachers? A teacher is totally different than a live-in nanny, and she knows that. Stop it.
I said steal a nanny. I see you are a very hostile woman. I came to you very understanding and letting you know not to do all that cursing and threatening while my kids are in her care. All that extra stuff, really not my business, and I don't care. Like I said, it is life. I didn't steal her. She saw an opportunity to make more money and travel with my family. She made her own decision. I hope your trial nanny is meeting all your family needs. Next time my approach won't be nice, as I don't play around when it comes to my children.
Girl, what? This entire situation had nothing to do with Lena to begin with. This had everything to do with Elsa, whatever her name is, and her previous boss. Lena inserted herself into this. Lena's children was never affected by this situation. Probably don't even know what the hell went on. And if they witnessed them two getting into an argument, so what? She's quick to say that, oh, that's life. She stay contradicting herself. Those children will be able to see all type of shit within their lifespan, and it's not going to be nothing Lena can control to prevent it from happening. If she was worried about that, she would have never went up to a stranger to watch her kids. And furthermore, hold up. I don't know what in Lena's right mind got her feeling like she's unfuckwittable out there in Thailand to be texting that woman phone telling her that her next approach won't be nice. What the hell you mean, girl? Do you need that? Excuse me? Hammers. Didn't you see that little laugh that she's doing talking about, I hope your trial nanny is meeting your family's needs? That's because she doesn't care. Deep down, she feels like, bitch, that's my nanny now. I don't give a fuck what you and your family going through. That's how she acting. Look at the energy.
She never responded, right? Nor did I ever steal this nanny. I actually went up to her asking her if she had any recommendations. And then she just so happened to recommend herself to me because she saw an opportunity to make more money. She only been with these people for 5 months. It's not like she's been with them for 2-3 years.
Again, admitting to going up to a complete stranger inquiring about a nanny. Why didn't she do proper research for a nanny? There's several nanny groups. I'm not understanding why she didn't do full research, full background check, everything on a nanny. She did not care who was going to watch her children, but she has so much to say about who is watching Kaiser when Neek is busy. Clock that.
2 days later, I ended up seeing her downstairs. Now, when I saw her, I was like, like, bitch, I didn't steal your nanny. I was coming out the elevator and she was there with her husband and her son. And when I had looked at her, I looked directly into her eyes. And at first she rolled her eyes at me. Like, she gave me a dirty look and she rolled her eyes at me. And I said, "Are you good?" And she tried to like, "I'm good. Why wouldn't I be? Are you okay?" But I was like, "I'm great." And she was like, "Yeah, I bet you are." And then I just continued to walk outside. And this was in March 24th, around that time. Well, she walks outside in front of me. Like, she's so lucky I'm in a foreign country and I'm really trying to be a better woman. And she rolls her eyes again. And I said, "What's your problem? Like, you really think I stole your nanny? Like, nobody stole your nanny. The fuck you keep rolling your eyes at me like, girl, fix your damn face."
Y'all know, wait a minute, wait a goddamn minute. I know good and well Lena didn't say that she stood up there in that elevator and mean mugged that woman, talking about she looked her in her eyeballs. Why the hell you looking at her in her eyeballs like that? Trying to intimidate this woman? And then she sat up there and said that the woman was with her husband and her child. This is the same 304 sitting up here contradicting herself, talking about she don't want people doing certain things in front of her children, but she's sitting up there doing that in front of this woman's husband and her son. First of all, if the woman really did roll her eyes, which I suspect that she didn't, because Lena is a complete liar, she just does anything just to insert herself into something. I strongly believe that Lena just wanted to start some shit with them people after that woman didn't text her back, which the woman didn't need to text her back after she sat up there and basically threatened her, talking about her next approach won't be nice. I damn sure could have been that woman in that elevator, because she would have got walked the fuck down playing with me.
I don't have a problem. Then the husband, then really the husband started to talk like, "Oh, why would you steal our nanny? Like, why'd you have to do that? That's so fake, da da da." I'm like, first of all, I don't even know you. I didn't steal your nanny.
Here she go again, contradicting herself, y'all. She literally said at the beginning of the video, the nanny was a nanny for a whole nother family.
She was just looking at me like I was crazy. And then the husband is like talking to me loud. And I'm like, "I'm not even talking to you. Like, I'm talking to your wife. If you want to talk to somebody, you could talk to my fiance, because I'm not talking to your whole man. I'm talking to your wife." I said, "Stop talking to me." They ended up walking away from me. I called King and I'm like, "Come downstairs. Like, this man is talking to me and I'm not even talking to him. I'm trying to talk to his damn wife." I'm pissed as hell because I'm just so mad, because I'm talking to the woman and this man is like talking to me, and I'm like, "I'm not even talking to you. Like, you're a whole man. Like, back the hell up."
Child, Lena has this way about her talking about the woman should only be talking to the woman, the men should only be talking to the men. Girl, please. If she could sit up there and go back and forth with Chris Sales, I don't understand why the fuck she couldn't sit up there and acknowledge what the woman husband was saying. She decided to antagonize this woman in the elevator in front of her husband and their baby. Why shouldn't her husband have something to fucking say about it? See, the thing with Lena is she's so used to King not stepping in to defend her ass not one time. She don't know what that looks like for this woman husband to step behind her and be like, "Hey, you need to chill the hell out on my wife. And why the hell you stole our nanny?" If that's what he said, because all she do is sit up there and lie. Clock that.
King comes downstairs. We're waiting in our lobby for them to come back in. They end up coming back in. First of all, the woman is like a Chinese lady and the man, he's like an Indian man, but they are young. Like, they're in their 30s and they're from America. King goes up to the man and he's like, "So what's the problem?" He basically tried to say like, "I started it," because I said, because she gave me a dirty look like, "Are you dumb? You think you're gonna look at me crazy and I'm not gonna say what's good? Like, what's your problem? After you told me I stole your nanny, like after you try to get slick with me in text, and you think you about to look at me any type of way and I'm not gonna say nothing to you? Hello? Are you dumb?"
Oh my God. She did start this. Oh my goodness. This girl is the victim in every situation. Have mercy on my soul. My God, today. This girl is sitting up here acting like she did not just start that whole confrontation between that lady in that elevator. First of all, Lena started this whole situation. I said it before and I said it again. Lena is the type of person that creates storms and cries because it's fucking raining. She sat up there and started this whole commotion because she decided to insert herself into the business that was solely between Elsa and the previous boss. She had no business telling Elsa to give her that woman's phone number and to text that woman's phone to begin with. Second of all, she sat up there talking big shit, bucking bad, telling this woman that her next approach won't be nice. That, to me, in my opinion, is completely a threat. Seriously, out there trying to buck bad like she really about that life. I don't know who she trying to prove it to, baby, but she better be careful, because doing that shit to the right one, she will literally fuck around and find out. Because the right one would turn her thick ass every which way but move. Clock that. Hammer.
He's trying to say like, "Oh, I initiated." Well, she provoked it. Like, she provoked me. Like, you sitting here rolling your eyes at me thinking I'm not gonna say nothing to you, then you threatening my nanny and you're cussing in front of my kids. Like, of course I'm gonna say something to you. Like, I don't play about my kids. My kids don't need to be seeing that. They don't even see me be doing that.
Look at her contradicting herself again. First it was She looked at the woman in her eyes and she only said something because the woman rolled her eyes at her. Now she's backtracking saying, oh, you was cussing and saying stuff in front of my kids. Of course I'm going to say something to you. Which one is it? She only proved that she initially went to that elevator and she wanted to say something to that woman to begin with. She couldn't wait till she saw her again. That's why she did that little laugh talking about, and when I saw her, yeah, bitch, I didn't steal your nanny. She couldn't wait to see that woman. She intentionally went to antagonize that woman and nobody could tell me the fuck different. And on top of that, she's sitting up here talking about cussing in front of my kids. My kids don't need to be hearing that or seeing that. They don't even be seeing me do that. That's a fucking lie. Watch this.
Bitch, I'm back, bitch. Yeah, I was crying because I felt bad for your sorry ass.
They not about to see some strangers doing that. The woman starts crying like, no, we don't need to do this. We don't need to do this. She tried to like grab her husband, and her husband's like, calm down. We're just talking. Like now he want to be all calm. We're just talking, right? Looking at King. We're just talking, right? So this woman grabs her phone, y'all, and she like pulls back and she starts recording. I'm like, why are you recording?
As she should started recording. And the fact that woman was recording is the only reason why Lena put this video out, because she wanted to put her side out there because she knew that woman had proof of theirs. Clock that.
She was crying. I spent my life savings on those condos. Management ended up getting involved. If management gets involved,
she just said that the woman said that she spent her life savings on the condo. So they actually own where they live. You want to say management got involved, but not say what management said. This is what I'm talking about with Lena leaving out part of the story. What exactly did management have to say? You see how she just glossed over that shit? I believe this shit drug on and management got involved, and they're the reason why she took this damn video down.
Then she's like, okay, well, can we at least make it so like she doesn't run into her child? I'm like, okay, cool. So she tells me the time that her kid goes to the playground. I'm like, okay. Then the earthquake ended up happening. Came back. I hadn't seen her for a while. About 2 days ago, me and King were out at lunch. The nanny went to the playground at like 4 o'clock. Why this woman texts me and she want to be like, this is at 4:03 on Wednesday. We're headed to the playground. Please ask her to leave. This is our slot right now. Go somewhere else. You're not about to text my phone and tell me my kids got to leave this playground where they're playing with their friends because your kids about to go play. No.
At this point, the claims of Radio Slow is the fuck valid. What does she mean? She literally sat up there and agreed on them going at certain times so they do not run into each other. Why is it that she feels like she was just going to tell this woman, yes, whatever, and blow it off? And then when it's the woman's time slot, she's sitting up there acting confused as to why the woman is saying it's time for them to leave because it's time for my child's time slot. She said time slot. That means that they had already discussed what time, and Lena just said that the woman gave her the time of which she takes her child to the park. So what is she talking about? Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. What the hell? You agreed to these terms and now you're saying that you don't want to abide by them. You don't want to hold your end of the bargain because you so entitled that you feel like you're not going to do it. Excuse me? Hammer.
So then they go to the playground, I guess. Me and King were at lunch. I'm like, come on, hurry up. Like, we gotta pay. Like, I just have a feeling. Like, I need to go make sure that she don't try to go mess with them.
Why is she saying she gotta go make sure that the woman doesn't go mess with them? She wasn't messing with nobody. She had a conversation with Esther Elsa. She never said a word to Lena's children. What did she talk about mess with them? She just wants to be a bully. When she is the main person on this internet, 24/7, 365, talking about people bullying her. It seems to me like she out there bullying that family after real life taking their damn nanny. And what was the problem of just texting Esther Elsa and telling her, hey, it's time for the other family's time slot. Our slot is over with. You and the kids can go on back to the house or wherever the hell else. What was so hard of doing that? She wasn't doing nothing but sitting on her ass eating. She just didn't want to do because she feel like she didn't have to.
So then Esther texts me, sends me a video of the husband, and she's like, ma'am, please come. Like, they're trying to like tell me I have to leave. The man went in there and told Esther, this is my son's playtime. You have to leave. Are you dumb? Like, is you cool? Like, do you own this building? Do you own this complex? No. If my nanny want to take my kids to go play with their friends with the other nannies, she's going to take them to go play. Say, well, y'all paying bills here? I'm paying bills here too.
Actually, no, it's not the same. They own their condo. Lena and King are renting theirs. And at the same time, they might not own the building, but they are residents there too. It's so contradicting. The same way her kids get to go and enjoy the park, the same way their babies should be able to go and enjoy the the park. I don't understand what the issue is. Lena just making it a thing.
I get to the playground right on time, like right on time, and management is coming up at the same time as me. And she didn't even want to look at me. He didn't want to talk to us. He didn't want to look at us, nothing. Management gonna try to tell me. And I'm like, no, my kid's not leaving this playground. Like, you saw my kid was in here. Now you want to take your kid here? No, wait till you saw they weren't in the playground.
Now pay attention, y'all. This is the second time that she mentioned that management got involved. And it's the second time that she didn't say what management said to her. She never says what management had to say. She glosses over it and continues running her damn mouth. Then she's sitting up here talking about, you saw my kid over here. Now you want to bring your kid over here. Wait until my kid leaves. Excuse me? No, that is the purpose of the slot times. That is the whole purpose of the agreement that she already admitted that she agreed to.
No, I don't need no damn rules. I live here. I'm be here for a long time. Like, I don't need no damn rules. Like, my nanny don't need no rules taking my kids to the playground. Like, I don't want to look at her because if she rolls her eyes, it's just not gonna be good. I got beef in this building. I'm about to roll your eyes at me and think I'm not gonna do nothing or say anything. Like, girl, you're not about to punk my kids out this playground. I go to war behind my kids.
This girl sit up here talking about she go to war behind her kids. Girl, I can't even take that serious, her saying that. Girl, what? How you go to war behind your kids, but the building come crumbling down and you didn't do shit to save them? You left it up to Esther and King to try to save your kid's life. How the hell she go to war behind her kids when Ocean's sitting up there constantly telling her that she can't stay in school? All type of shit going on at the schoolhouse and she up there laughing in her face. How the hell she go to war behind her kids? She's a weak ass 304 that sat up there feeling like she was big and bad because she is out the country and she feel like she could treat people any kind of way. She wants to sit up there online constantly crying fucking rivers, throwing rocks and hiding her damn hand. But she felt like she was unfuckwittable because she's out there in Thailand. But something, just something made her take that video down. But she don't want to talk about that.
I'm just gonna have my nanny make like a police report, and his little bitch ass needs to back up and let the women handle the women's stuff. Like, you being too sassy. I don't like that. But every time he see King, he don't say nothing. They don't look no types of ways. Anytime they see King, they ain't looking no type of way. That's the drama.
How the audacity of Lena to sit up here calling somebody else's man sassy when King is the #1 definition, but we ain't even gonna get into that. King already been folded, flipped, and all type of shit. Trust and believe, ain't nobody scared of King. Child, now this is a mess, because look at this. On that same date, March 24th, that Lena kept on continuing to mention, here's what Esther posted in a Facebook Thailand nanny X-Back group. She said, this is to warn all my nanny friends in Bangkok. Please be careful of the Indian Chinese family. The parents, Jessica and Shali, seem nice at first, but they are bad people. I worked so hard for them, taking care of their son, but they are so cheap. They refuse to pay me on time and never pay a fair salary that I can live on. Please share this so other nannies don't get trapped by them. Don't work for them. Excuse me? Now, Esther, come your ass to the front, because first of all, I feel like this is cap and this is lies. Did Esther really write this, or did somebody else write this for Esther on her behalf? Clock it. Esther is wrong as hell, because how the hell is she hopping on a nanny's group to tell all of Bangkok, all of her friends, not to work for this family that absolutely didn't do nothing to her? Like, I don't like how everything is all one-sided and nobody has the family side. First of all, since Esther got Lena ass sitting on videos talking for her, Lena confirmed that Esther went to them people and inquired about more money. Them people said no. That doesn't make them cheap. That makes them not available to pay you that much more money. And second of all, what the hell she talk about? They refused to pay her on time and they never paid a fair salary that she can live on. So why the hell was you working for them then? For, as I recall, Lena said she was working for them for about 5 months. So for them 5 months, you didn't have a problem with working on a wage that you couldn't live up on. But the moment that you was offered more money, now you got something to say. I think the thing about it is Esther ass was just mad because that woman ate her ass up because she was wrong as hell. For Esther to have the balls enough to sit up there and post something like this in this nanny group, I believe what the woman's saying now. It's all coming full circle to me. I feel like Esther purposely was going to that damn park at the time that she knew that their family would be over there, because her ass just as messy as Lena funky ass. Clock that. Now this is just wrong as hell, because imagine this family not being able to have a nanny after this girl then put all of this out there. Imagine that. You telling all the nanny friends, you telling everybody in Bangkok, these people live there. These people did not rent there. They're not there on no vacation. They're not there on no tourist visas. They are out there and they own their condo, which Lena said that they spent their life savings on this home. So imagine living good, having a nanny for your child, and all of a sudden, here come this 304 wrecking havoc all up and through the damn condominium up there taking the damn nanny, and the nanny don't make it no better. She wants to hop online and try to bash out to all the nannies. This is crazy. Child, now like I told y'all, I previously reported on this when Lena initially posted this video a few months ago. And during that time, I got some screenshots of the comment section because I initially wanted to react to the video, but I changed my mind. Let's get into some of the comments that people was leaving underneath that video. Somebody commented and said, why are you staring at this lady so long that you see every expression, then going off on her? Ignore her. Then I think it's irresponsible you trying to get King into your mess. As a black man in a foreign country, you are going to get him hurt or jailed. You are playing a very scary game because you feel entitled. You text her and said what you needed to say and should have left it at that. If rolling eyes trigger you, then girl, go back to the USA. Clock that. Lena responded saying, first of all, as a mother, I was defiantly going to say something for her cursing and threatening the woman that is taking care of my children in front of them. The person responded back and said, I do understand the children being a concern, of course. You text her, then she stopped replying. But getting on the elevator, I stared right into her eyes and didn't take my eyes off her. Girl, of course her man is going to say something when you ask, are you good? You said she's a petite Chinese woman. Not to be rude, you are probably bigger than him too. You text next time I see you to her, and that is considered a threat. I'm the only one telling you to chill over there and stop putting King in a bad position. You will learn the hard way. So Lena responded and said if she would have never threatened and approached the nanny in a playground while my children were there, I wouldn't need to be involved. But when you're harassing my nanny, it's concerning for my children's safety. The main topic is my children. Girl, please. Someone else commented and said, I understand your stance, but this situation could be resolved amicably. You putting more effort into this than when your children were in the earthquake. I am sure she would get the message. If you have to report her instead of getting into a fight in a foreign country, not saying you shouldn't get respect, but you have to also think about what the consequences is for your family. If this gets out of hand in Thailand, clock that. Child, somebody say, girl, you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. You can't even run 2 miles nonstop, let alone keep breath on pace while trying to fight. You definitely not about that life. Cut the crap, big mama. Have mercy. Somebody else commented and said, Lena, don't let these folks in the comments gas your head up, jumping on the bandwagon and telling you wrong. Real is real. All this video is doing is exposing your character. Not a good look, baby girl. Seems you keep interfering with people's homes. Kill, steal, and destroy. Be humble. Have mercy. Someone else commented and said, always involving yourself in something that truly has nothing to do with you, just to run off and play victim. Clock it. Someone else said, you out here stealing babysitters too? Dang. Have mercy. Someone else asked, why couldn't you look for a nanny online? Obviously, asking a nanny for recommendations of other nannies when you are offering more money. Don't you think that's like dangling a carrot? Come to this side, nanny. Clock it. Someone else commented and said, it's drama everywhere she go. Always in conflict about something all the way in Thailand. Girl, bye. Someone else commented and said, Lena is wrong. She don't know what inconvenience she caused that lady. It's the principle. And then to get on here saying the same thing over and over again about cussing in front of your children when you sit there cussing your ass off. They didn't heard it before, I'm sure. To even say something to her because she felt some type of way from a look just starting shit. Don't know what could have escalated. Then putting King in the middle of that bull crap. So basically she don't give a damn what children or families she got to hurt as long as her's straight. Then trying to justify this. There was no understanding at all, but let the shoe have been on the other foot though. Treat your neighbors as you want to be treated and don't covet your neighbor's stuff, period. Somebody else commented and said, you love putting yourself in other people's drama. No shocker. Clock it. Child, someone else commented and said, I think you handled it well, but only thing I'll say is you can't control that lady's face. If she wants to roll her eyes and she not saying nothing to you, she can do that. Saying you good when she gives you a look is escalating the situation, Lena. Her rolling her eyes at you is not provoking you. So Lena responds and says, yeah, I agree. So which one is it? Was she provoking you or was she not? Have mercy. At the end of the day, there's some serious trouble in Thailand, but they don't want to talk about that. Clock it. Child, now I know this was a lot of mess, but if you made it to the end of the video and you're a yapper like me, meet me in the comments so we can have a key. That's all I got for y'all today, baby. Child, y'all so messy.